This is KGW News at Sunrise.
Well, we've got to figure out how to bring our country back together where we have a civil conversation and, we have no violence.
It is not just this moment of this horrific attack, but that we have seen violence perpetrated throughout our political system.
Both Democrats and Republicans reacting to the home invasion attack on Nancy Pelosi's husband. We'll bring you the latest on the investigation coming up. Plus,
I thought she was probably gone. I mean, by like the second day, I was kind of like, she's probably not coming home.
Having your car stolen is bad enough, but when your dog is inside, it's even worse. How Portland police managed to track down both. That's coming up also.
what would you say was your all-time best Halloween costume?
Oh, I loved being a kitty cat. I had a tail, I had ears, and I had a bodysuit. That was in the days of having a body.
I'm glad you reacted that way, Brendan and Rod, because I thought that woman was fantastic. I think you will love her too. She was one of the treasures we found while walking around North Williams Avenue in North Portland in a Halloween costume that I thought needed no introduction. That is, until I started asking people who I was and they could not figure it out. We have a Halloween edition of Drew and You coming up here at 5:15.
That is so much fun. Can't wait to see it. It is a busy morning. Happy Monday, everybody. I know, doesn't that just make you giggle?
I want to get her contact information and invite her to send us whatever photo of her when she was younger that she wants to. We'll put that on the air.
I promise you, the best part that came out of her mouth is yet to come.
Oh,
yes.
Yeah, that's a good tease. That's a good tease.
We have a favorite person on the Sunrise Show. It is that lady. Take a look at our radar. Weather front moves in this morning. It's going to be a slow mover, and because of that, the rain is going to keep coming much of the day. Right now, it's solid north of Portland up into Seattle. Rain starting to fill in up in Clark County. It won't be long before this drops down into Portland. So have your rain gear with you. By the time the kids get out, a lot of the region will be under the rain coming down. 55 degrees, absolutely in the middle of steady rain at noon, 54. Rainy areas break up somewhat north of Portland, more so during the day, but not really to the south. So again, have your rain attire, and that includes the trick-or-treat hours for tonight. More on that coming up.
See you then. Thank you, Rod. 8 days out from the midterms, elected leaders.
I better do this for you, Brenda.
I think you better.
Since I'm here, I will continue. 8 days out from the midterms, and elected leaders and candidates are calling for an end to hate speech and political violence. So this all comes after the husband of House Speaker Nancy Pelosi was attacked in their home. NBC's Drew Petrimo has the latest for us from Washington, D.C.
After an attack on the family of a top Democratic Party leader, politicians from both sides of the aisle are taking to the airwaves to condemn the violence.
Well, we've got to figure out how to bring our country back together where we have a civil conversation and, we have no violence. I mean, what happened to Paul Pelosi is despicable. It's unacceptable.
I think it is really important that people realize that it is not just this moment of this horrific attack, but that we have seen violence perpetrated throughout our political system.
The suspect in the attack, 42-year-old David DePop, due in court today, set to face charges that include attempted murder. Police say he broke into the San Francisco home of House Speaker Nancy Pelosi and attacked her husband, Paul. New details in the investigation revealing zip ties were found in the Pelosi home as officials interview the suspect and review his online activity.
This guy is sort of the picture of radicalization on the internet. 15 years ago, in 2007, he was posting pretty standard anti-war left-wing viewpoints. Then there's a 15-year gap on his blog. And in 2022, he's posting QAnon and Pizzagate.
As heated midterm battles continue across the country, a renewed focus on political violence. U.S. Capitol Police say threats against members of Congress more than doubled in the past 5 years.
We have to do something about this amplification of this election-denying hate speech that we see on the internet.
It's disgusting. This violence is horrible.
As Congress considers new measures to protect elected officials. Drew Petrimo, NBC News, Washington.
KGW and NBC News will bring you the latest results and analysis. You can also get KGW's full election guide covering the local candidates and measures. Just text the word election to 503-226-5088 and we'll send you a link to the guide.
Let's take a look at a few more headlines that we're following this morning. Starting with this, one person is recovering, another person is in jail after a stabbing at a Halloween house party in the Hazeldale area of Clark County. The suspect showed up at that party on Saturday, stabbing the victim in the leg. Other partygoers, we were told, were able to hold down the suspect until the Clark County Sheriff's deputies were able to get there. The suspect now faces an assault charge. The victim was taken to the hospital, and it's still not clear why that person was attacked. Meanwhile, campaign headquarters for City Council candidate Renee Gonzalez were vandalized yet again. This is the third time the office has been vandalized. There are no clear suspects at this point in this latest case, but there was a direct action protest in that area of the city Saturday night. The direct action group has been known to target government buildings, businesses, and political campaigns. Authorities are investigating a possible connection between the vandalism and that group. And one more headline here. Gas prices in Portland dropped about 15 cents a gallon in the past week. Gas Buddy says the average price right now in the city is $5.26 a gallon. In Washington, it's a little cheaper, $4.92 a gallon on the average. The national average, by the way, sits at $3.72 a gallon. And that's a look at some of our morning headlines.
A North Portland woman reunited with her 10-month-old puppy after it was stolen over the weekend, along with her car. Blair Best caught up with the owner, who's just the latest victim of a growing trend across the city.
So it was wrecked right up in here on this side.
Damaged.
They wrecked it. It's the inside is just a trash can.
And dirty.
No, I'm not touching it until I get gloves.
This is the inside of Michelle Chavez Hudson's car, and where her 10-month-old puppy Mimi was trapped for 2 days.
She was in it. You know, that's so sad, is to think that she was living like that.
On Friday afternoon, Hudson was unloading groceries from her car, parked outside her North Portland apartment building.
I left her in there. A homeless person came up, was standing near the corner by where my car was. I didn't think anything of it.
The keys were in the front, the dog in the back. When she wasn't looking, someone jumped in and drove off.
I see her driving away, and then I'm screaming to stop. And then I'm in a panic. I don't know what to do. I was dumbfounded.
Portland police took to Twitter asking for help in the search. On Saturday night, they finally found the car and Mimi, who was luckily unharmed.
I thought she was probably gone. I mean, by the second day, I was kind of like, she's probably not coming home.
A fear Hudson couldn't face.
She's probably my best friend. She's all I pretty much have. Come on, Mimi. Come on, Mimi.
Blair Best, KGW News.
All right, it is Halloween. Rod Hill is talking about your Halloween forecast in just a second. But first, how about this Halloween house in the Alameda neighborhood of Northeast Portland? I mean, these guys go all out.
Yeah, they do.
Every year. And they are excited because this year they're bringing back the walk-through portion of their Halloween display. So this is, they call this Crestfallen Manor. It doesn't look like this in February, I promise you, but it looks like this in October. Again, not just a light display, you can actually walk through this display. The exact location, Northeast 17th and Beach. That's where Eric Patterson is this morning, our sunrise photographer. Hang in there, Eric. We will check back in with you as we cruise through the sunrise show this morning.
I absolutely love that. A lot of time and money going into that display. Yeah. So you're talking about trick-or-treating tonight just being a washout.
I mean, there could be some breaks in the rain, but overall we think the radar is going to be pretty busy. And that means visibility of costumes is important. That means drivers need to take extra caution looking through the rain to see the kids in the neighborhoods. Here's the radar right now. The front comes in slowly this morning, but the rain just keeps channeling into our area. Right now it's all solid north of Portland up into Seattle, Astoria, Tillamook, Longview. Portland is starting to get some drips at this hour. Futurecast shows 8 o'clock this morning, the solid rain band moving in, starting to drop into Salem at 8:30, and then here we are at 1 o'clock. It's been raining again. There will be, and this is believable, breaks up to the north of this dropping to the south cold front. So there's Astoria and Longview getting some breaks at 1 p.m., but there could easily be more shower activity up here than what this model is showing. It does show that the rain just keeps coming in Salem and keeps filtrating northward. So again, there could be some breaks between 6 o'clock and 8:30, the kind of the heart of the trick-or-treat hours, but there will be certainly rain on the radar continue to come into the area. So just count on it being rainy. Maybe we get lucky. Maybe you get lucky in your neighborhood. Here are the temperatures out there right now, and we're in the 50s from Newport to Bend to the Dalles to Kelso. And then you have the one city with no rain in the forecast today, and that's Burns. You folks right now, mostly clear conditions, 29 degrees is your current temperature. You'll be partly cloudy and dry today. At the coast, I do want to point out we have a high surf advisory. Some of the breakers coming in could be above 20 feet high, so dangerous conditions at the coast. Realize that at the beach itself. Otherwise, some rain breaks up around Astoria, but pretty much a steady rain day in Newport once the rain picks up in Lincoln County. In the valley, again, rain is coming steady much of the day, including a wet evening overall. Southwest winds 10 to 25 miles per hour. Warmest part of our day is right now. We're in the mid to upper 50s, could be low to mid 50s during much of the day with the rain coming down. Again, rain breaks, especially north of Vancouver. Then here's our 7-day cold upper level low tomorrow and Wednesday. It's raining over the Cascade Passes today, but tomorrow snow down to 3,000. Wednesday could be some snow down to 2,000 feet. Both those days, hail showers and potential rumbles of thunder.
Hey, Rodney.
Yes?
I'm going to tee up our next segment here on Sunrise with this question.
Yes.
This one.
Which state in these United States produces the most pumpkins?
Ooh.
It's a Midwest state that starts with the letter I.
Iowa.
Another one.
Idaho.
Give me another one.
Indiana.
How many states are there that begin with the letter I?
Idaho's not in the Midwest.
That's a good point too, Rod. There's actually 4 states that begin with the letter I. Eventually, that woman named the right one. She just took a long time getting there. We're going to tackle that question and a few others as well in a Halloween edition of Drew and You that comes our way right after this. Also, a reminder that our toy drive is happening starting next month, which is, by the way, tomorrow, Brenda.
Do you remember last year, though? We handed out 30,000 toys to local kids thanks to your help. This year, we want to help even more. So this morning, a shout out to Family Fun RV over in St. Helens for signing up. Your business can join in too. Just go to kgw.com/toy and we will send you a collection kit.